Look, I'm not gonna do the Draw D&D intro this time, because I'm gonna lay some real talk on y'all today. I want to talk to you about some serious business that's going down in the United States of America and across the world. Alright, let's make a new document. Hold on. That's fine. I go 350 pixels per inch instead of 300. I don't know where I saw that, but I was like, sure. I'll take another 50 pixels per inch. And we're going to be drawing some characters similar to these guys, because I've been working on my World of Chibu tabletop RPG. And I gotta make one for each of these races. Oh, so I should have my sketchbook so I can roll. Alright, I wasn't gonna give you guys a sneak peek yet, because I don't want you to associate World of Chibu with the dark and disheartening subject that I shall speak to you about. So hang tight briefly while I find my dice. Are you walking down the street and you need some cheese? Come to Dwarven Cheese Tavern. Dwarven Cheese Tavern's got everything you need. We got all that great Dwarven cheese. Yeah! Okay, haha. My dice was actually by my sketchbook, so you guys don't get to see it this time. So I've made a strategic psychological decision. Oops, I think I'm being a little loud. I'm using the blue snowball. How many races do I have in the World of Chibu? No, they're not races, they're peoples. I think I have 8 peoples. Oh, I was like, do I not have a D8? I have 1 D8. Okay. Let me find them in here. Alright, let's do this. So the first one we're going to be drawing is a Vicor. Now we don't already have a Vicor, do we? No, that's a dwarf. So we need a Vicor. Okay, great. And then let's give him a class, even though I don't have classes in World of Chibu, because that will make our drawing a little more specific. It'll be more fun that way. You see, in World of Chibu, where are the classes here? Alright, this will have to do. Oh, here we go. Okay. D12. Boom, 7. Paladin. Oh, interesting. A Vicor Paladin. Alright, let's do this. So, I'm not gonna make him too paladin-y. Alright, so the real talk. First I need to just copy and paste a little something here. Just do this. And go over here. Alright. So it's about, watch, I can't even remember the name. I just learned about this in sociology. I took my sociology final, which is related to this topic. Credentialism. That's right. Doesn't sound so scary, does it? Huh? Well, it gets scarier if you've been in college for like 50 years trying to get a degree and a couple more letters on that transcript to boost you into the next socioeconomic class. And I wish you luck. I'm sick of it personally. So credentialism, it's like the fact that you need all these degrees to like get a job and stuff, and that a lot of the information, like a lot of the knowledge and information classes you have to take, are not directly. Oh yeah, I forgot the guy Chibi. Are not directly related to the to what you're gonna do on the job. I'm always telling my wife in an indignant way, if they just put me on like the job site. Alright, I'm not going about this right. I'm gonna start from scratch. I'm very distracted. If they just put me on, if you put me on any like job site for like a month or two, I'll learn how to do the job like decently enough, and then I'll just get better there. I don't need like 2 to 8 years of training. Okay, a doctor, yes, sure. Lawyers, because the law is obnoxiously complicated. But even that, like, if you were an apprentice lawyer for like a year or two, you probably just be just fine. You learn what you need to know about that segment of law that you're practicing, and you don't need to know about criminal law and the history of law and all this stuff they make you learn in school. You just need to know how to negotiate a divorce contract. That's it. Maybe that's it. You're a divorce lawyer. There are people who do that, but they had to learn like all sorts of stuff about lawyer stuff that they don't really need to know. I mean, it's nice. Makes them seem fancy. We all seem to respect them more. And it also, I guess, also justifies the money they make and creates a more difficult barrier of entry, like a larger barrier of entry, so that further justifies it. And yeah, I don't know. But now you need like a freaking degree. Look, I'm not. Oh my gosh, I can't focus. Now you need a crazy degree to be like whatever, to be like a plumber or construction worker. I don't know if that's true. No, that's probably not. I don't know if that's true. It's probably not true. Maybe there's probably some sort of like associate's degree or training you're supposed to do. But I don't know. My point is there's like a barrier of entry for like everything now. Especially, I don't know, maybe it's different where you guys live. I live in Los Angeles. And it's like obnoxiously difficult to get a job out here. And it's just because there's so much competition and all this stuff. And people lie on your resume. Like, I was like, I could probably get a job. Like, so me and my wife and I are considering or working our way towards, and I have like 4 finals. I just finished 3. I got my last math final on Saturday. We're considering what's it called? I don't know. Oh yeah, being occupational therapist. And so we did all these classes and stuff. Okay, whatever. So I was like, you know what? But I had to shadow these occupational therapists, and I'm like, I could do what they're doing. Like, I could read a book or 2 over the summer, and it's simple stuff. You're like helping kids learn how to use if they have difficulty using a pencil or something. This is in a pediatric setting. So if you have difficulty using a pencil or something, you give them exercises where they use their fingers like tweezers, like on tweezers or whatever. And they practice their pinch grip, la la la. Whatever. If they have problems like sitting still in class, you take them out and you literally throw a ball with them or play something with them. Have them go on the monkey gym, jungle gym, whatever, for a little while to get that energy out. And there's stuff you need to know, but like, come on, it's not 2 years of school worth, or 4, or 6 if you're starting without a bachelor's. Luckily, I had my bachelor's, but it's ridiculous. You know how much money you have to spend to do that, and then that's actually one degree that can get you a decent job. So yeah, it's not like, but most degrees my point was, most degrees do not guarantee you any kind of job, nothing, not even close. And a lot of them are just like, what are you gonna do with that? And that's a lot of them, man. And it's like unless you're doing like law, engineering, something in the field of medicine, probably a couple other things that I'm not thinking of right now. All these liberal arts degrees, art degrees, and I have one. I have an art history degree. There's nothing more useless than an art history degree. I literally was going to stop college because I realized this like 3 years in or 4 years. It was probably more like 5 years in, because I did like 1 year in Egypt, 2 years at Santa Monica College, transferred to a 4-year university, changed my major. Like, and towards the end, I was like, oh my gosh, this was all for naught. It was just like dawned upon me, and I was like, all right, forget this. And my parents were like, just finish, just do it. I said fine. So I got an art history degree, and I don't know why. And I looked up, I remember looking up what you can do with an art history degree at one point, and and the answer is nothing. You can be a curator at a museum if you aspire to be a curator at a museum, which fine, I'm down with that. But it's not like there's just like curator jobs like opening. There's just like manufacturing museums in the museum industry is booming. They just got it on like an assembly line, just museums popping out like Starbucks, and by next to every Starbucks there's a little museum, and you have to curate it. They gotta hire all these curators. No. Curators like old guys who are gonna like live forever and never stop being the curators, because why? They have all the experience, and it's not like a job that requires very much like like moving around and doing stuff. Not much heavy lifting. Alright, I don't know what this episode of Draw D&D turned into, but I hope you have learned something, and I hope you're not as depressed as I am about the state of affairs in the world. And I guess I'll draw some Chibins. They're called Chibins later. Maybe even a Viking paladin. Peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone. Are you walking down the street and you need some cheese? Come to Dwarven Cheese Tavern. Dwarven Cheese Tavern's got everything you need. We got all that great Dwarven cheese. Yeah!